Kia ora, good evening. It's the mugshot that Democrats have so longed to see and Republicans will use as a fundraising T-shirt. County Jail inmate number P01135809, aka the former President Donald Trump.
The indignities mounted, he was even weighed. He's been arrested before, of course, but as US correspondent Mitch McCann now reports, Georgia is proving fourth time unlucky.
Inside a jail deemed unsafe, unsanitary and full of insects stands a former president, once the world's most powerful man. His case file reads 6 foot 3 inches, blonde or strawberry hair, 215 pounds.
When I look at that, I can't help but wonder if he practiced that pose. That's a very interesting look that he has there.
The picture was posted online immediately by its subject. In capitals, the words "never surrender," something Donald Trump reiterated after leaving the county jail.
What has taken place here is a travesty of justice. We did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. And everybody knows it. I've never had such support.
In Georgia, Donald Trump is accused of leading a criminal enterprise to overturn election results there. The charges he faces are ones usually levelled against mafia bosses and mobsters. 18 others are also charged in this case, including the former mayor of New York City. With Georgia on his mind, Trump arrived in Atlanta in the most Trump of ways during America's primetime TV hours. The networks followed his every move, with a camera inside the motorcade as he approached the jail. A few supporters had gathered outside. Die-hard loyalists doesn't do them justice.
Trump has a movement behind him, millions of people that will put him in the White House in 2024. They're scared to death of that.
Even if he's in a jail cell?
Even if he's in a jail cell.
At this moment, everyone else has proven themselves to be thieves.
Once inside the jail, Trump was fingerprinted, photographed, booked and released. It's the same jail the US government is investigating after allegations an inmate died covered in insects and filth.
And it's probably the worst jail in the country, maybe even, I don't know, the world at this point.
Before April, the former US president had never faced criminal charges. In the time since, Donald Trump has racked up 91 in 4 different American cities. A return to the White House might seem far-fetched, but it's very much possible. That's if he can avoid the jailhouse before America heads to the polls.
Goodness me, where do you go to with this? Kia ora, Mitch. What's next on this remarkable journey?
Kia ora, Mike. Well, the prosecutor charging Donald Trump actually wants to bring this case to trial a lot sooner than initially predicted. She wants to bring it to trial at the end of October, only around 8 weeks from now. But Donald Trump is pushing back against this, as is his legal team. And many experts in the US today say that is unrealistic, given there are so many defendants, 19 in this case, and it's very complex. But one reason why Donald Trump really needs to win this case, and why this case is so important, is because these are state charges in Georgia. That means if he's convicted and he becomes president of the United States again, he cannot pardon himself on these charges. He cannot wipe them away and get rid of them. So it's critical that Donald Trump can win this case. It's also interesting to note that at the top of the story, we talked about the fact Donald Trump might try and cash in and make money off the mugshot that we've seen so much of in the last couple of hours. And I can tell you, the committee that's charged with raising money for his re-election is already trying to do that. They're selling T-shirts, they're selling beer coolers, they're even selling what's called the Never Surrender ceramic mug, Mike. It is not machine washable, but critically, it is made in the USA. So something for Donald Trump fans to look forward to ordering after what has been a tough day for them and their leader, Donald Trump.
Well done, Mitch. US correspondent Mitch McCann from New York. Tēnā koe.